Hey guys. Hello. As always, I did not turn on my microphone when I started streaming, so it is what it is. So, hi there. Welcome. It's what? Is it Saturday today? I think it is, right? It is Saturday. So let me know if you can hear me all right. You know, all the usual stuff. Professional. You think so? Yeah, I got a new haircut, by the way, indeed. I did get a new haircut. Kinda had to. Hold on, I'm not seeing the chat. 1 second. I messed up my streaming tool, and I cannot see. I can't see the chat, and it's kind of important to see the chat. Makes no sense otherwise, right? Let me see if it works here. Chat. Dude, that's so stupid. Not working. All right. I'll fix this differently. I'm just gonna use the default. I'm just gonna use the default doc for chat so I can see what you guys are writing to me. Let me just move the screen a little bit so it's gonna be more visible for me. All right. Cool. Guys, so we're back in Constown. For some reason, Twitch decided to not work again for me, and I did not want to keep you waiting for too long, so I think I know what's wrong, but I don't want to fix it right now. I'm going to fix it for the next stream. So we're back in Constown. Those of you that followed the previous stream will probably recognize this place, but if for some reason you don't know, we are in Constown. We're in a bar, a very special kind of a bar in Constown. We cleared this area. We are basically, when you're looking at the map of Constown, which is a town that I've added using a mod, we are in a kind of a western part of town. And what I was planning to do today is kind of just clear this area out, explore, see if we can find any interesting gear. The character we're playing, her name is Mary Owens. She's a nurse. She's a no-gun activist, so this is a no-firearm playthrough. And we're very early in the game. As you can see, 4 days. It's a brand new playthrough, and I think what I will try to do is, apart from just clearing the nearby area, I will also want to see if I can get the generator magazine. See if I can get the generator mag, and starting to think about finding some sort of a location for a more permanent like base. I'm gonna crank the game sound a little bit more so that we will have some sort of a nice background theme apart from me just talking. So chat, let me know who's in, who's watching. Say hi. And I'm just gonna start clearing these guys out because there is a store that I want to visit right next to this bar over here, and we'll see where we go. What is this store, by the way? Starryplex. It's a big store. Not sure what it is. Oh, that's a nice trailer. And look at this sheriff's truck, by the way. Hey, Drew Glover. Sup, how are you doing? How is your Saturday going? It's closed. I need a paperclip. How am I today? I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. Oh, a lighter? I'm definitely taking a lighter. I'm gonna take the bandage as well. You can never have too much. I'm doing pretty good. Had a busy morning. What's a SPIFO rat race? A nice trailer, but it's empty. There are 4 zombies over there. We're a bit tired, but I think we can still clear them. I want to reposition myself a little bit. So anything that's behind me has already been cleared. So I'm feeling kind of good, just, you know, backtracking when fighting. Normally, it's wise not to backtrack into areas that you have not kind of cleared before. But in this case, as you can see, we've done our due diligence earlier. Okay, guys. Does anyone, by any chance, have a generator magazine? No, guess not. It's a challenge to get 1 million kills? Jesus. Has anyone ever done it? Like, was it ever done before? And what settings is the game on then to get a whole million? Oh, it's a cinema, guys. So this is a cinema. Look. You got they're playing all kinds of different movies. They're playing the Pause movie. I can hear someone inside. I can hear hissing. Ah, see? There it is. Creator got to 950k. Yo, dude, that's mad. That is absolutely mad. I mean, realistically, even if I would try, I would probably die in some sort of a stupid way midway through the challenge. If I'm lucky. 16x pop. Never played 16x. Yeah, this trailer is huge. Look at the carrying capacity of this trailer, 343. You need a much better car than what I have now to tow it. 6 years. Jesus. Yeah, I gotta get back to what I call a temporary base for now, because she's way too tired to do anything. I was stupid to take the restless sleeper trait, because it completely messes up your sleep schedule. And the character just tends to wake up at like wonky times, and then you're stuck being tired midday, which is... There's no turning back now, so I gotta adjust to this somehow. Engine off. Got some pizza, which is decent food to grab on the quick. And do I have any loot on me? I do have some loot on me, okay. I don't need 4 bandages, and I definitely don't need 4 painkillers. You know what? I would like to have some sort of a separate... Oh, I got books. I would like to have some sort of a separate bag just for meds. But I would probably prefer a fanny pack over like a separate bag. Okay, I'm gonna read the book a little bit, and... No, you know what? It's stupid. I'm not gonna read the book now. I'm gonna get a nap. I'm gonna take a nap. Hey, who won the quali? Hey Andy, because I kind of missed Q3. Where's the? I watched the first two. I did not watch the Q3 because I didn't want to be late to the stream. Which I was eventually anyway because my OBS decided to crash. And that is why no stream on Twitch right now. And only on YouTube. But it is what it is. Guess. My guess would be, based on what I've seen in Q1 and Q2, that it's probably Ferrari, but I'm probably wrong. Do I think there's going to be an update that's going to brick our saves? Yeah, for sure. Just depends when. I mean, this recent 142.8, it luckily did not brick my saves. And when we were streaming back on Tuesday, some of you were also mentioning that your saves were good. So, oh, a new lap record, nice. So who was it? Was it Ferrari or someone else? Or do I have to check my phone? Okay, my wife already. I got a message from my wife. It was Norris, nice. Leclerc, Piastri, Hamilton, P4. Wow. Yo, that's... She must be very happy. Babe, are you happy? Modest happiness. She's a Lewis Hamilton fan. It's 7 p.m. guys. Do we head out? Do we... I think we're gonna head out for a little. And we're gonna go back when it gets dark. Grab some food. And continue. So let's quickly check the map. What's the situation? The situation is decent. I think we should start by clearing out this area over here. And you know what? It's so close. I'm actually not gonna use a car anyway. I'm just gonna walk there. Especially that I cleared some parts of it. You love my masterclass series. Thank you. Then that's nice of you to say. New episode drops tomorrow. I just finished making it earlier today. It's gonna be about a pretty unexplored skill. It's gonna be about napping, and not in a sense that taking a nap. It's about doing stuff, doing things, you know, from stone. Yo, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Oh, guys, this is Constown Medical. Oh, this is great. We're gonna probably find all the meds we need. That's gonna last us for a really long time. Am I right or am I wrong? Well, okay, I need some sort of a bag. Or maybe a first aid kit of some sort. Or even better, a trauma bag. Trauma bag would be super. Trauma bag, please. Probably not. Okay. So I guess, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna pack all of it into my backpack and yeah, take care of, you know, organizing these things later. Scalpel, tweezers, also useful. Antidepressants, painkillers, sleeping pills for her. A gem. I would like to get some more. Probably would like to get some more. What was that? Antibiotics. Okay, can't cross, can't move here. Just to be able to cure infections in case we get any. And a question, chat. What is the best way to treat burns? And it's a legit question. I was playing CDDA yesterday. I died eventually because I was stupid. But one of the things that really was impacting my performance was the fact that my character got burned. And oddly enough, he didn't get burned at the beginning of the game when you spawn in a burning building, but I got burned off a burning zombie. So I couldn't move too fast, and basically the guy died. You don't need the scalpel? Did I take the scalpel? I did. Well, you can always use it as a weapon. You can always use it as a weapon. Why do you have mixed feelings, Lars? What's the reason? Oh, because you're worried that your save is gonna break. Well, it's gonna happen eventually anyway, right? I mean, at some point you're going, build 42 is gonna move to a stable version, and you'll need to start over again anyway. Bandage it. Well, I'm sure there are better ways to treat burns than just using a bandage. I'm pretty sure when you have the herbalist trait, you're able to make some. Okay, it's locked. I'm sure when you're a herbalist, you're able to make some ointments to treat burns, but I'm not sure exactly what type. Oh, it even has a car key. Look. You know what? Maybe the engine is in good condition. Because usually these things like public service... Oh, guys, look at this. Oh, we are absolutely switching to this truck. Absolutely. I just gotta haul some gas into it. Nice. This is our brand new vehicle. I'm gonna ride in style now. Scalpel is 0.1 damage. Yo, this just gave me an idea for a challenge. Scalpel only challenge. Where's the bucket? Here it was. Okay. Yeah, you can forage the plants for sure, but are you like you need to have the knowledge on how to prepare the actual like the thingy you're gonna put on your burn. So isn't like you don't need herbalist, but perhaps what you need is just the magazine that gives you this? Shit, I don't remember. I think it's either the herbalist trait or the magazine, probably. Fuel. I got distracted. Okay. But you still need the... Hold on, let's check the crafting menu, because, is there like... I don't even know what to write into the crafting menu. Survival, maybe? No. We'll figure that out later. I'm gonna siphon the gas out of this car I was using and repark, like, take that fire truck, park it over here. We're gonna switch to the fire truck as our primary vehicle. And again, she's tired, so I'm gonna grab something quick to eat and go to sleep. Leclerc! Leclerc! Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I didn't see that because I stopped watching at Q2. It's their fault, by the way. They shouldn't crash. But you know what was super funny? When they were like pushing Russell's car through the track. That was so funny. And they even took turns. So there was a group of stewards who were pushing the car, and those guys probably got tired, and a new group stepped in to push further. That was hilarious. Yeah, as you've mentioned, Andy, yeah, there's definitely herbs that do help, but I wasn't sure on which ones and how to make the treatment. I mean, regardless, the guy was barely alive anyway, so the chance of me finding the right type of herb on time and being able to prepare like a proper medicine for that burn was super low anyway. Okay. It's gonna be a bit tricky. I don't want to crash. Yeah, and this way. But I gotta say, Minyok, not in this playthrough. I mean, I died in my, like, private game. You can call it that way. I really found to like CDDA, actually. My first few attempts were pathetic. But this last time when I've managed to survive 11 days and really hold my own for the most part, I was like, okay, so this is actually manageable. Yeah, and that's a good point. That's a good point about winter. Yeah. So that's actually something that. Why do I don't need 3 rubber hoses, guys. We're gonna get rid of them by putting them inside of a body. And when the body decomposes, the rubber hose will decompose as well. So I tried the lucky trait for CDDA, and believe it or not, it wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty decent with the loot, especially when I've managed to get to this like a general store in the northern part of Muldrow, because that's where the game put me. And the store was like full of stuff. I was super surprised. But I would say it's definitely not a like a type of a playthrough that anyone without, you know, at least a couple of 100 hours of experience playing Zomboid should try. Gonna clean this bandage. And actually, I'm gonna sterilize it even better. I don't need a bottle opener here. Where are my... Yeah, like this. And now this bandage should fit in the fanny pack. Nice. And all of my meds will be in this bag. Cool. Quick bite. Do I have anything that I can have as a quick bite? Not really. Maybe a can of some kind? There you go. Milk? No milk. So we're just gonna have some... sardines, I guess. No time for anything fancy. I will need to make a proper meal for her anyway, because I can see that the weight is already below 80. Well, okay, 80 is not bad actually. Okay, let's get some sleep. Turn this off. Let's see how long she sleeps this time, given the fact that she's a restless sleeper. $4:30. Could be worse actually. So, chat, let me know who has experience playing CDDA, apart from Andy and myself. And what was your longest run? I'm curious. I need some targets. And while you write, I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna eat later. We're gonna make a sandwich. We're gonna have a sandwich with ham and bacon. could use some cheese. We don't have cheese. 13 days is good. I died at like day 10, so I really like that run. And frankly speaking, if I wasn't stupid, it's probably what any Project Zomboid player can say. If I wasn't stupid, I mean, I would probably last much longer. It's getting, we're getting some sun, some early morning sun, and it's time to go exploring again. Oh, not here. So last time we did visit the local bar. And this time, we're gonna clear this area as mentioned. And let's start with the market. Oh, look. It's a sheep. Yo, the way that she swings with the crowbar, it's insane. I found a car and got to Fallas Lake from there, drove past and eventually made it to Irvington, and then I died somewhere in the outskirts. What killed you? How did you die? Oh, this is the alco store. Plenty of alcohol. Should probably mark it on the map because I will forget about it again. Not sure why, but this is my universal symbol for alcohol. Zombies and exhaustion. Yeah, no food, no water. Sounds like something that could happen to you in Project Zomboid. Beef jerky. Beef jerky we like. Beef jerky we absolutely like, both in game and in real life. But this is mostly just drinks. Serious? Nothing else? What about? Okay, now better. Candy, chips, plonkies. Okay, some things I can definitely use. Oh, look, nice. Lots of sweets. Sweets we like. Lots of calories and also good for weight management. Oh my goodness, so many sweets. Caramel candies. Oh, these I would definitely eat. I love everything that has caramel. Okay, that rat freaked me out. You had no luck with a can opener. Like no can opener, no handy knife, no knife, no nothing? You were unable to... Nah, I'm not gonna take the rat, come on. What's my favorite candy? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? It actually depends on my mood. So it kind of differs depending on my mood. Sometimes it would be like some sort of a chocolate bar, very specific one. Sometimes it would be just plain chocolate. The thing is, you see, I recently... That was a mistake that I've made. Because some of you guys know, I had my birthday this week. And we went to this water park to kind of, you know, just relax. It was a gift. And water parks that they have scales for people to, you know, if the guy that's handling the water slides in the water park is not sure that if a person meets the criteria of taking the water slide, they would ask the person to, you know, get on the scales and see how much they weigh. And I did enter the scale, and that's something I shouldn't have done, because I also decided not to have candy for a while, if you know what I mean. I was really surprised with the reading on the scale. So I am currently on a diet. This is a really nice store. I really like the look of it, the vibe. It's probably gonna find some decent clothes as well. Śliwka nałęczowska. Okay. Śliwka nałęczowska is basically a snack, which is a plum and chocolate. Oh, it's a nice t-shirt. You know what? I'm gonna wear the friendship bracelet. Why not? So one of like OG candies in Poland would be krówki. Krówki is like a fudge. How would you say krówka? Miniok, are you still in chat or no? Did you leave? You will probably know this. I can hear them banging on the door. And what is this? Oh, goes upstairs, nice. Whoa! Yo, I hate corners. Jeez, that was so close. You know, with a little bit of, like, being unlucky, that could have been it. That could have been the end of the run. Easy. Easy. Easy, top 3. Easy. 16th. I'm gonna take these. I will probably need to get back to base to unload all the loot. Do you have cheese? No, no cheese. Okay. I'll take fish as well. This is beer. We're definitely taking beer. There's also some food over here like canned tomato. What else do we got? Oh, look, I put on the friendship bracelet and it did take off the fancy watch. So I think I'm just gonna wear the watch instead. I want to rock a Rolex. That's cool. And since I'm not sure I'm gonna find the magazine, I'm just gonna dismantle all the electronics I'm gonna find just to get some electrical XP while we're at it. Szaszłyk, yes we do. Though it's traditionally not like your typical Polish barbecue, or like barbecue is a wrong word. It's not your traditional snack that you would eat when you're... Oh, Hurricane Lantern, nice. And another crowbar, even better. What we would normally do is for when we meet outside and have a barbecue, we would normally not do szaszłyk, but rather... I think the most traditional thing that you can eat is taking this. Is basically some, you know, like pork chops. Oh, and a fanny pack. Nice. Exactly what I wanted. Especially the pork necks, which is called in Polish karkówka, because this part of your body is called kark. And that's kind of the traditional thing we would have. But szaszłyki are also super good. We just tend to eat different things more often than not. However, east of the border with Poland, szaszłyk is like the primary type of food you would eat, and you know, like social gatherings outside. Szaszłyk, same in Dutch. Man, I'm gonna be honest. I would love to go camping and grilling, like not grilling, like doing barbecue. But the weather this year has been so bad that it's almost end of May, and we haven't done it even once. And this is something that my wife and I would do like since early April if the weather is good. Schweinenacken. Hold on, I gotta read this. Schweinenacken. Yeah, the pork neck. Karkówka. It's super good. Especially if you know how to make it. Like how to properly spice it and prepare it. It's great. I make a pretty decent one. I generally cook pretty well. Could you live off trapping alone? No. For a very simple reason, actually. You need other nutrients outside of just protein. And most of the animals you'll catch, they will be primarily a source of protein. And fat. But you also need carbs. So like trapping alone will probably not let you get the right mixture of nutrients. I gotta make a cupboard for snacks. This is gonna be my snack cupboard. More snacks. More snacks. Yeah, one thing I wish we'd have is some sort of a smart way to organize your space. Because seriously, when you haul in a lot of loot, reorganizing that is taking so much time. Okay, I still have a crowbar which I need to put away. And yeah, the lantern also. I'm not gonna carry it around. I don't need a hacksaw with me as well. Makes no sense. Okay, food. We need to eat something and we need to drink, like desperately. What is my water bottle? Perfectly pronounced. Dankeschön. All farm animals are dead. It depends on what you want to do. Like farm animals dead, meaning you have no source of meat. Is that the problem? Because the common sense solution would be just to fish. I mean, fish are overpowered in game. They're just too good. They're way too good. Though they have been nerfed a little bit. If you've guys seen the patch notes for build 42.8, you would notice that they did some rebalancing to fish sizes. Which I did not check for myself. Because I haven't fished since the release of 42.8, but and I haven't seen on Reddit anyone complaining. But before 42.8, some of the fish that you could catch, you catch one fish and you're good for 2 weeks. Where is the ham? Slice the ham. So we're making some really decent sandwiches, guys. You should absolutely try fishing. But you need to know how to fish. Have you ever fished before in build 42? Yo, guys, this sandwich is basically bacon, ham, and lard. This is like a heart attack in an instant. I mean, you should not eat that in real life. So if you've never tried fishing, and Jesus, I hate to do that because that's not the point of doing these streams. But I did make an episode on fishing in the masterclass. And the only reason I'm saying this is to save you some time, because if you have not seen the episode, fishing is structured in a way that you got to know where to aim when you cast your bait. You need to know where to cast, because if you cast it in the wrong area, you will never catch anything. And it took me a while to really understand how it works. So make sure to cast where the fish are. What vegetables? I mean, cabbage is awesome because it does have lots of carbs. Potatoes are super like durable. They last for very long, so they won't go bad really fast. And if you're not into food preservation and bothering to do jarring or drying, then potatoes are probably the best ones, simply because they last the longest. But if you want to have stuff that you want to preserve for long, and again use either drying or jarring, then it doesn't really matter. You can do pretty much anything. And she's tired again. So stupid. I will never ever take that trade again. It messes up my entire game. I wish I could actually get rid of it. Garlic. Garlic, yeah, but the nutritional value of garlic is really low. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to, like play this one fully legit. No debug. This is no multi-hit. So the intention of this playthrough is just to make it as professional as possible, if that makes sense. I really like this truck. So happy I found it. So I'm going to check out the remaining 2 stores in this section over here. And once we do that, I'm just going to mark all of this as completed. I'm not even sure what kind of... I'm gonna kill this guy over here, just in case. This lady over here. I don't want to run into problems in case I will need to bail. Yes, you actually change it in the... Oh, that's a funny glitch. You actually, when you start the game and you enter the sandbox settings, there is an option to turn it on and off. And I think by default it's actually on, at least for the easier. And here you guys need to fact check me. Oh, a paperclip, nice. You need to fact check me on this one, because I think for the easier game modes it's actually on by default, and for the more challenging playthroughs, game styles, it's off. So I think in Apocalypse it's off by default. Will I ever? You mean like Vulrun style, something like that? So to make a series about a specific character? It's off by default. Okay. See, so I was wrong. Thanks for checking that, Lars. Actually, well, correcting me on this one. Guys, no computers here, really? Because this is obviously some sort of an office. Calculator, okay. Can I disassemble the phone? No, probably not. Can't even interact with it. So it's like just a decorative. Yes, I am planning on doing that. I was actually thinking about doing a series like this type of a character series, but in CDDA. But that's why I started to play CDC. Oh, Jesus, I hate this name. That's why I started to play CDDA a little bit, just to get a hang of the the game mode, and not to have a series that will start and end with one episode, because that would be just a waste of time of pretty much everyone involved. Nice, some packaged vegetables, always nice. I would love some cheese, maybe. Is there any cheese? No. Yeah, I heard something. I was pretty sure there's something over here. Oh, that's one of the things that I actually like to collect. There aren't many in the game, but sometimes you can find stock certificates. And since I do like play with stocks part-time as a hobby. Oh, here are computers. I like to collect them. It's kind of like I am an owner of a company. That's nice. But that would make it fun, wouldn't it? If this was a series about, like established in CDDA, and it would actually turn into a series, that would be really cool. But as you've mentioned, it's super difficult, so no guarantees. Electrical level 1, guys. It's a great start. So we are now able to, well, not yet, because we still need to level up mechanics, but we are able to, we will be able to hotwire cars. And just curious, guys, when you play, do you like tend to explore everything? So like clear every single type of every building in a general area, just to be able to tick every single structure on the map, or do you like skip some places? Because this obviously this is not gonna have probably anything useful, and it's mostly just a waste of time. But just for the sake of of clearing the city, I'm just gonna like finish this as well. How's the new webcam? When you tell me, is it good or bad? Because it's the feed is from the new webcam. Thank you. Yeah, we spoke about collecting cash, right? We already spoke about this, but cash is... The annoying thing about cash is that most of it is in wallets, so you need to first grab the wallet, unpack the cash, and take the cash, and that to me is just tedious. But hey, whatever works for you. I mean, I think there's even hold on, I think there's even an achievement in Braven's achievements that is about cash. I'm rich. See, there is an achievement. Have $1,000. So if you're using Braven's achievements, you can actually collect it and get an achievement. Okay, I'm gonna lure them out. Look at the, the speed at which she swings the crowbar. It's like, whenever she swings the crowbar, she looks like, I don't know, like a Terminator. Yeah, the outfit, I agree. The outfit is absolutely nuts. And this is obviously not base game. This is from a series of mods. And I have a pretty decent outfit back at the base, which went into the laundry just to get cleaned. But it's really nice. Let me just mark it. And you know what's funny about this outfit? Something which is probably not so like common sense is the shoes that I'm wearing are actually high heels. But the funny thing about these high heels is that they have a 100% bite and scratch defense. So they're like military boots, but they're high heels. The mod is called, it's called Frockin' Splendor. There are several volumes to the Frockin' Splendor mod. Each one adds new types of clothes. The guy who made this mod calls it like he likes to kink up the game a little bit. Which, I mean, realistically, if you take a look at her leather pants, which have these like little holes, you get the idea, right? But I like it. It's a nice look. I go looting with a mission, so I have a target building and just go for that. I don't really enter and loot every building. Okay, see, so there are like different approaches. I'm the type of a guy that would like to kind of be able to cross out everything. So my first serious playthrough that I've done on Build 42 Unstable was to clear all of Riverside. And the only area of Riverside that I have left, which I have not finished yet, is that fenced area where the large houses and the rich people live. Those of you that lived in Riverside will probably know which part of town I'm referring to. Okay, back to base. We're gonna get something to eat. We didn't find anything useful apart from some food. We're gonna read some books. And then we're gonna go to sleep and wake up the very next day and continue our search for the generator magazine. Forgot to turn off the engine. Okie dokie, let's unload. All the fresh food goes into the fridge. Into the freezer, not the fridge. And why do we put the fresh food in the freezer? Can anyone tell me? It was in one of the classes. Make a sandwich. Where did it come from? Yo, you're gonna mess up my windows, dude. It's not how we do it here. He's gonna take a heel to the forehead. Yikes. Yeah, it's probably not nice. I've made 2 sandwiches, my mistake. Well, it's a nice problem to have. Sandwich, book, and now I can catch up on your chats, guys. Yeah, so exactly. If you don't, and this is also something that I sometimes do, sometimes don't. But that is to kind of take care of your map. If you properly mark your own map and use the right annotations on the map, it's so much easier to kind of get yourself organized. And that's why I like to mark everything on the map. I have specific symbols I use for different things. And frankly speaking, if you guys know a mod that can add more symbols, I would probably be very open to hearing about it, because the base symbols that I use, they're just not enough. And I could use more. I'll try to get her really tired, so that maybe we'll manage to sleep all the way till... stop reading. I maybe will manage to sleep the whole night and kind of fix the sleeping schedule. You use colors. So you see, I like to use the pencil because you can obviously remove the pencil whenever you need. And I'm not sure you can do that with pens, right? If you use pens, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you use a pen, you're not able to remove it. And you know what? One of the best things they've did in 42.8 is the fact that you can do this. You can eat or do any type of an action and open doors at the same time, and it's not gonna interrupt the action. You can remove every color. Can you remove pens? Really? I wanted to get a whole night's sleep, right? It's 5 a.m. in the morning. Oh, crayons. Yeah, if you get crayons, then I'm pretty sure you can remove them. But pens, I'm not sure. You might be right. I'm not sure. We need to make a test on this. Okay, this looks pretty good. So what do you say, guys? Where do we go from here? Should we maybe check this area out? Head more towards the city center? Or do we first clear the suburbs? What do you think? Let me know. I'll do whatever you tell me. So the question is either the city center or the suburbs. That is not on the you know, like the list of available options. But you know what? What we could use is we could use the Car Zone videotape. And we know Constown has a VHS store. And that would be really great. Thank you, Lars. Gonna check this out after the stream, because I do feel I don't have enough symbols. So again, I should tow these cars away, but I'm just lazy and not gonna do that. Quickly check the map. I think somewhere over here we've got the VHS store, if I'm not mistaken. What are we looking at? Ooh. This is not great. And it's not the VHS store. This is definitely not great. Well, we're gonna test. We're gonna play a little bit with the ragdoll physics in a moment. I just want to check where the... Okay, so it's even further out. So it's probably over here then. Yeah, this is where the VHS store is. Right over here in this area. This is what we want. No, I'm not planning on dying this time. We're gonna send some zombies flying. You know what? I didn't know we needed that until we got it. It's this type of thing. When you don't know you need something, and then you get it, and you realize how much you needed it. I mean, how funny is that? But yeah, there's way too many of them to do anything reasonable, and I don't intend on doing unreasonable things, so we're going back, and we're just gonna take it step by step. We're gonna play it smart this time. Or, here's an idea, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna turn on the sirens on this sheriff's truck and see how many zombies will be able to lure into this area, right? And maybe take this road right here to kind of bypass this whole mess. That sounds like a good idea. And now we just gotta bail. We could even use a molly and do some burning. Especially that we've got tons of alcohol in that nearby store. Okay, let's get into a safe distance. This is gonna be our evac vehicle. Now all we need is a rag. No, that is not a stupid idea. That is actually big brain move, dude. This is a good move. This one's gonna work. I'm certain. Oh, come on. The alcohol store. Grab a vodka and a tequila. And it's probably not gonna be able to make a Molotov because... No, we can. Okay, cool. That's one. That's two mollies. Good. Turn the vehicle. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. So I'm gonna be going from that direction, so I'm gonna like point the door directly from where I'm coming from. Do I have a lighter on me? I do. Okay. So let's sneak into that sheriff's truck and see how many we managed to lure already. They're still coming. There aren't that many, actually. I was expecting more, especially from these large apartment buildings. I was really expecting that, you know, they're gonna be full, but there's nobody coming. Okay. So, just get a good line of sight. Oh, Jesus, that's a terrible throw. See, that's one of the things that really annoys me with the Molly, is that it's really stupid the way that you that you aim with it. Oh, and the lighter is empty, even better. Because it wasn't a bad throw in a sense that it went more or less where I wanted it. And somehow, you know, it just spreads all over and it's not getting any of the... Come on, guys. Step into the fire. Yeah, whatever. That was terrible. And this one's empty as well. Jeez. Seriously? Oh, hold on. No, that's the original one. So, okay, that didn't work. We need to... Oh, here's one. Here's one. One zombie is on fire. Come on, guys. I need you to step into this guy. Come on. There you go. That's two. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we're gonna do it. Yeah, that sheep in the club. That's a poor animal. Oh no, look, they're burning. Okay, so I maybe didn't see that originally, but they are actually burning over there. That's good. That's not bad. Just wish there's more. Now they're coming. See? Okay, this should work. Now we just need to play it safe and not get ourselves into too much trouble. Okay, this is looking decent, guys. What about my tail? Please fall down. You think? Nah, shout a few times, maybe. I don't want to press my luck. I mean, this is good enough, look. This is gonna be like... plenty of Zeds. I'm gonna get in the car and try and drive around. The bad thing is that she's kind of done. And it's 9:40. So stupid. Oh, but this was a good move, guys. This was a very good move. I'll try to get some more to follow me. Oh, I want this truck. I'm gonna try and get them. See if they can follow me. We're gonna make a big barbecue. We're gonna make shashwiki. Shashwiki for everyone. Look at the condition of this car. It's looking... it's not looking as good as I thought. Now that I kind of zoomed in. It looks a bit beat up, but... Spread the love, guys. Spread the love. Okay, why aren't they catching fire? There's like only one or two which are actually burning, and that's concerning. Okay. Now they're catching fire, okay? How is my gas? My gas is good. Okay, I still have plenty of space for this. Play with them. But they're not catching fire. Yeah, this is weird. I'm gonna make one more turn. Man, I could use another molly. Look, they're all gonna group around that sheriff's truck now. We're gonna make an attempt number 2. Let me just quickly get some rest. They should be drawn to that siren instead of my truck getting away. Just gonna turn off the engine. Not to push our luck. And do I have a bottle that I could use to make a molly? I probably don't. Whatever. It's gonna work for now. I don't think I have one. Oh, I do. Look, I have a glass bottle. Okay, and I have a rag. Good. So I'm just gonna siphon some gas, and we're gonna use a gasoline molly this time. Shit, I forgot about drinking. Yeah, but before we do that, I gotta get some. I gotta take a nap. Yeah, 2:30 will work. No random alarms this time. Everything is perfectly under control. With the difference that I didn't set the alarm, actually. I will need to siphon. I'm gonna siphon from this car. I won't because its gas tank is empty. Okay. Now we'll make a molly. Nice. Fill up with the rest of the gas. Rubber hose. Gas can. Okay, we've got one more Molotov. And you know what? I'm not gonna even take the car. I'm just gonna walk there. I don't want to draw, you know, too much attention with the engine sound. So we're just gonna do it differently. A more stealthy way. Probably some of them will drift off by, yeah, from the main group. Like one over there. Yeah, it's not that far away, and I want to... See, they're actually... They don't see me, and now they are like redrawn to the alarm. I think the way that it works is that when... And it's just my idea, I might be wrong, but I think the way that it works is that when you drift away from a certain area of the map, the actions in that area of the map kind of reset. Because technically they all should be right next to the siren, right? They should all be drawn straight to the sound of the siren. And yet they were not. They were like taking a walk. And only now that I've gotten here, they are getting redrawn towards the siren again. And I don't know this for sure, but it's just based on my experience. Oh, that's a perfect throw. That was a perfect throw. Now the only thing we need is get them into these woods. Have them, you know, burn the grass and all. Oh, that was a perfect throw. Come on, guys. Start burning. Yeah, I think we got this. Yo, she needs to chill out. She's like super terrified. There's nothing really happening. Hello, Monsi. We're actually having a barbecue. It's nice that you decided to join. So, if burning zombies is your thing, we've got plenty. Lol. Like, if you're into these things, we got you covered. And those are not last words this time. This time I am super confident with what I'm doing. Like, seriously, I know I've made my mistakes in the past, but this time this looks really good. Yo, I love this crowbar. This is an awesome trait. It would be nice if you could get the desanitized trait after... Yo, that is such a great idea. That is such a good idea. I mean, when you've been through a lot, right? Some things would probably no longer, like, you know, have any effect on you. And that is, like, if you... From the perspective of common sense, that's a perfect idea. Yeah, she's drowsy again. Well, it is what it is. I think that, yeah, do you know the name of the mod that has the traits evolving over time? But I do agree it should be in the base game. I mean, guys, a lot of things should be in the base game. Oh... Uh-oh. We got the helicopter. What do we do? Yeah, I don't think I wanna get back to my base now. Now panic and run around. I don't think that's the right play. I don't think that's what we should do. Whoa. That was scary. Find a place to sleep. Yeah, that is probably a good idea. And we're gonna check out these houses over here. I don't want to get back to base. For obvious reasons. Hide in a random closet. Well, I think, you know, this, look, there are no zombies. It's all like empty. And I would like to think what we've did with the siren actually helped, because we've managed to lure a lot of them into that particular area. And now this area, it looks quite okay. Well, look, we've got some food actually. Oh, it's rotten. Fresh zucchini, chicken leg, fish fillet. Okay, we can make something out of it. Seasoning salt. Yeah, the problem is we don't have any like dishes to make any kind of a meal anyway. Oh, it's dark. We don't like when it's dark. Long john bottoms, that's nice. I don't think I'm wearing any. Definitely wearing them. We're actually gonna patch them. Dude, obviously. See, I didn't think of it. Yeah, we can make a chicken soup. Thanks for suggesting that. So obvious. Why didn't I come up with that? Pour it on the ground. Okay. Now that's probably something I would not eat myself. But this is gonna be super nutritious. Yeah, it's kind of rosu. Agree. It's kind of a rosu. Rosu is chicken soup in Polish. Or actually even more, it's less of, it's not rosu, but it would be closer to what is called an ucha, which is not even a Polish dish, it's more like a Ukrainian, Russian dish, and that's a fish soup, which is made on top of a chicken broth. The last letter in the word rosu? Guys, this is a premium meal. This is gonna be a fantastic soup. How to make it in my Dutch keyboard? You probably can't. You probably cannot do that. Same way I would probably not be able to do the umlaut letters. Become desanitized should be common in base game though, like you slay 1000+ zombies like Doomslayer and somehow still panic at 2 zombies 20 meters away. Yeah, that's like so, I totally agree, man. That makes no sense at all. Come on, cook. We're gonna eat the soup. We're gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wake up the very next day and go back to that area to see how many zombies died. Oh, this is perfect. And it's got pretty much all the nutritional value. I mean, it would be best if we would add some butter into that, but it still should do wonders for our weight. Yep, as expected. This is great. Thank you for that suggestion on the pot. I completely didn't think about it. You saved her... You know, you gave her supper tonight. Okay. You know what sucks? It's 20 minutes past midnight. Yeah, and I don't have my sleeping pills with me. Great. Just perfect. Oh well. Maybe they will have some in one of the bedrooms. What is this? Guys. Why would somebody keep that? Group of unclothed people. Yo, that's crazy. You know, that's when you play and you like explore different places, you tend to find these weird things. It's always funny. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely taking that picture with me. For lonely nights. And it, you know, it's nice because there's a photograph of a young woman wearing a uniform. Makes me think. Really makes me think. Tissue. I'm gonna rip these clothes and I'm gonna add some padding to my outfit since we don't have sleeping pills anyway and I am unable to go to sleep now. And there was a sewing kit somewhere over here. I'm sure there's one. Just one thread. Not perfect, but it is what it is. I found a picture with a child and a Santa and I took it with me, role played it. It was my own kid. Okay. Collecting hotties, on the other hand, is not weird at all. I collect hotties. It's like normal. Not to mention the boosts that they give you are awesome. Okay, added some extra protection. Oh, a poncho! It's nice. But I have the leather jacket, which is a little better. What's your problem? Neck strain, okay. Are we sure they did not have any sleeping pills? Yeah, we're sure. Okay, so let's disassemble. I don't think that's gonna work. Ah, shit, I clicked to disassemble the door. No, you were supposed to disassemble the clock. The TV, girl. Disassemble the TV. I have never touched these magazines in real... Yeah, because you're too young. Because you're too young. You said it yourself. They were not a thing anymore. Okay, I cannot click the... Somehow cannot click the clock. Okay. Now, kids these days, you have everything on the internet. So you no longer need special magazines. Jesus, I sound old. Okay, now that's much better. It's 6 in the morning. We're refreshed. We're gonna finish up the soup. And I'm gonna check the garage. Yo, people actually still buy these? Interesting. I would imagine some, like, connoisseur. This is just for my collection. I'm gonna mark this house as looted, so I don't forget about this. Garage. Okay. Smithing hammer, nice, but I will never I will never do blacksmithing in this run. Or maybe some good books. Okay. Come on. Okay. I'm carrying a little too much. I'm carrying a little too much to actively engage in, like, extensive combat. But I'm not that far away from my base, so guess we're walking and we're just gonna take the truck back to that area. Most of the convenience stores and gas stations in my area stopped selling. Yeah, actually, I don't recall. Nor do I ever look for these, so maybe, you know, I might not have the right information anyway. Oh, cooking show is on. Truck drivers. Oh, dude. That must be such a lonely profession. I mean, I love driving cars. I relax while driving cars. But driving for life, it's gotta be so lonely. I cannot blame them. Ah, hold on. Do you think you actually meet people along the way? Or is it more like you have the opportunity to talk on the radio? I mean, I have no experience at all, but I just imagine it's lonely. Plus, being, you know, away from your family for extended periods of time is also difficult. Now that was a nice barbecue, guys. Look, there are still a few zombies left, but these we can absolutely take out with a crowbar. Especially with, you know, having Our Lady crowbar over here. Anyone else? One thing I find it funny is when you pick claustrophobia. Hold on, let me read this. When you pick claustrophobia, yeah, that's the fear of small places. You can read or exercise nonstop for 7 days or more without sleeping while in a room. Is that because of the panic effect that makes your character unable to go to sleep? So that sounds like some sort of a like an exploit, right? Yeah, this could be a plus for some people who like to stay away from their wives. I would say if If you pick a profession where you want to stay away from your wife, I would maybe suggest changing your wife, because that's probably not working for both parties. But that's just me. Okay, we got a few of them over there. More than a few. Yeah, and it could be a thing, you know, depending on what type of a person you are. We're gonna use the boots to kind of to mitigate the strain on our upper body. That was a great tip that someone posted under one of my recent videos, is that when you have a chance, use your feet to kill the zombies. This way, you're not going to tire out your upper body section so fast. Well, you know, I know it might sound harsh, but basically, if it is just my opinion, it's not advice. I mean, you can do whatever you'd like, but I would assume that if you're in a relationship in which you really want to be away from the person that you're actually involved with in the relationship, that probably means you'd be better off with a different person, and that person would probably be happier with someone else as well. But it's just my opinion. And that is, of course, taking into consideration that both parties kind of, you know, invested time and effort to make the relationship better. Not saying that you should, like, you know, give up after a first major challenge. See, I'm married. I am happily married. What if the wife is sexy? Well, that's a valid point. I don't have an answer for that. Find another sexy wife, I guess. Which is not easy. What are we even talking about, guys? Seriously. Oh, too many. Way too many. So I guess we gotta do the tedious work of... Oh, one-shotted that guy. Nice. Oh, there's even more. Yeah. I don't want to wreck my car too much. Did you guys also notice that when they introduced Ragdoll, cars are far more deadly? It's like you can like gently bump. I didn't miss now, but you can gently bump into zombies and they like die immediately. It was not the case before. Before, oftentimes you had to like run over them multiple times, and right now it's like you bump them and they're dead. Like right here. That would never work in the previous builds. Not sure what to think about this, to be honest. I mean, it does make the game easy. I mean, easier. But I'm not sure if that's super realistic. That was good. Okay, the rest I'm gonna kill the old-fashioned way. You would actually be surprised how much damage a human body can take and still be fairly good shape long term. It's not that easy to kill a person. Not that I have any, you know, like practical experience with that, but in general, people are capable of really withstanding a lot of damage. Never practiced. No, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Look, she needs a nap. Again. Yo, dry yourself. Okay. Anything good in the fridge? Cauliflower, ice cream. How is my weight going? It's going up. Ice cream is not the best thing to eat right now, because we don't want to get overweight. But I guess a quarter of an ice cream is not going to make a big difference. A baseball bat. Okay. Handgun case. Okay. We are an anti-gun activist. We're not using handguns. Can you close the curtains? Probably not. It's probably obscured. Yeah. Okay. Gotta get an app. Where is my... There it is. Set alarm. Sleep. You have been hit by a car once when I was like 7. Hurt so much. Lost two baby teeth. Dude, the good thing is those were not your like permanent teeth. Car just spawned. I would... It's just a wild guess, guys. But I would assume it was not the car that spawned. It was him. Knowing how, you know, kids act on bicycles, I would say it was the other way around. And tell me I'm wrong. Okay, I believe you. Oh, there's a garage. And there's a generator in the garage, guys. There is a generator. Does it have a window? I don't want to struggle with the main door. It does have a window. Oh, it looks like a gun. Like a gun box. It's interesting what we're gonna find here. Okay. These are some good things. Hello, sir. Yo, this is good. Yeah, I'm gonna take my car and I'm gonna back into... Oh, look. Oh, wow. Sealed medkit. Well, one thing's for sure. We're not gonna run out of meds anytime soon. And to be very honest, I like this. I really have no issues having too much medication. Okay, generator. Take generator. I've hit a few pedestrians with my bike. So I had an accident myself. But it was not a car. It was an electric scooter. I hate these things. And the thing was that I was riding my bike. I was actually on my way to work. And you know, riding my bike, like just chilling, everything according to the rules. You know, keeping a straight line and stuff. And in front of me there was an electric scooter, which all of a sudden, out of nowhere, decided to make a sharp right turn. And since I was really close behind him when he made the turn, I hit the scooter. I hit the, like, right in the back of the scooter, and I flew over the scooter with my bike. I do wear a helmet when I bike, so I was kind of okay. Nothing happened. I was super frustrated with the guy that was riding the scooter. Exchanged some unpleasantries, obviously. But the thing is, kind of collected myself. You know, I stood up, checked if everything is fine with the bike and all. Seemed fine, and I went my own way. And I was like 2 or 3 kilometers away from the office, and pretty much the same distance away from the house. So I was like halfway between the two. And I started to bike again towards the office. And after like 2 or 3 minutes, I felt like a sharp shove, and my bike stopped moving. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong. And I look behind, and the entire part of the bike that holds the acceleration system, it got ripped off. So the bike was completely wasted. I was not able to ride it, and I needed obviously to repair it. I had to pay for the repairs, and it was a pretty expensive repair because they need to almost restructure like the body of the bike at the back area of it. And ever since then, I feel nothing but hate towards people who use these scooters. And I don't think that'll ever change. So if some of you guys use these scooters, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've got a generator. You know what we don't have? We don't know how to operate it. Classic. I'm gonna drop it here for now. That's not gonna be a base anyway, but let's just drop it here for now. I'm gonna unload what I found. And we'll continue searching for the generator magazine. I was thinking about the post office. We saw a post office. Oh, look, the bag is full. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do what I usually don't do. I'm just gonna throw everything on the ground. Yeah, that's not elegant. I want to check out that post office. Something tells me we might find it there. Well, the car is still decent. It's not in a bad condition. We're gonna bypass that that area that was crawling and try to go this way. You know what? How many did I kill? 150. I have a feeling I've killed more at this point. Not sure if it's just me. Did I check this house? Is this the house with the generator? Yeah. I need to See, mark it on the map because I got confused myself. This is the bank. There's a Speefos. Okay, I'm gonna park the car back of the Speefos. Especially that I forgot to drink again. Oh. But too much. Well, if they come in waves... Still good. Nice. Well, if I get my long blunt up a little bit more, and maybe get her strength up a little bit more, she's gonna be super deadly. Hey, thanks for hopping on. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun. And yeah, stay tuned for more. And it's, it's not about the subs. I just like to if you guys enjoy what I do and you find it helpful, that's most important. The subs, they kind of come in as a byproduct. Alright. We got some cool stuff. Hot sauce, ketchup. Yeah, I'm taking all of that with me. And we finally got some cheese. And if I would get some bread, probably no bread here. Or like burger buns. Maybe onion fresh burger buns. There you go. Rotten. Shame. Would have made really decent burgers. Wrong turn. I'm gonna pack all of it into the refrigerator. Or like the freezer, be more precise. And I'm gonna take all of that to the base, but it's 6:30 and she's getting kind of sleepy again. Now this is a place where you can actually sleep. It's not perfect. But it's not bad as well. So I am actually considering going to sleep over here and looting this area in the very morning. Yeah, all of the food here is gone. Man, it would be great if these 4 would try and get me. Without those additional 5 over there. Only these 4, but it's probably not possible to get only them. What about the Spifo trucks? Is there anything useful here? Not really. Okay, she's too tired. We need to take a nap. So, I did hide all the food, but I will need something for the morning. I'm gonna have some fries in the morning. Well, morning. It's not gonna be morning, it's gonna be middle of the night. Knowing the sleep behavior of our good old Mary here. It's better than nothing. Okay. Get the fries. Okay. Really? You serious? Yeah, we just leveled up cooking by heating up fries. Okay. Didn't know that is actually something that requires any kind of skill. Okay, and I want to turn on the light. Because I will want to fight them inside. Which some of you probably will say it's stupid. Where's the light switch? This is the bathroom. We need the light switch for the whole restaurant. Do you see it? I can't see it. Where is the light switch? Oh wait, hold on. Maybe this is the main entrance? Yo, I have no idea where the light is. It's remotely possible that he forgot to put the light switch when he was building this out. So, okay, we're just gonna try to do the parking lot instead. We still got power, we still got electricity in the city, so... Oh, a duffel bag. Still got this electricity, so we can at least see something. We're not going like fully dark. There's a park over there, but I don't see any zombies. They should be somewhere over here. Okay. It's not looking that bad. And this is the VHS store, which I really wanted to visit. And the bookstore, of course. For obvious reasons. I'm gonna start with the VHS store. Car zone. I need car zone. Yeah, there are obviously good tapes. Okay, but not the ones I'm looking for. Please? Ready, please? There you go. Car Zone, episode 1. Nice. I should probably take all of them with me. The thing is, I did leave the car a little too far away from here. Okay, just one tape. 2 would be perfect. Because I think 2 would absolutely guarantee hitting mechanics level 2. And for car zone, for 1 tape, I'm not sure we're gonna get it. Yo, press play. There you go. Okay, guys, fingers crossed. Okay, that's level 1. Level 2. So it was enough. We are officially able to hotwire cars. This is such a good thing. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm interested in magazines. Delicious meals. Okay, that's nice, but that's not what I'm looking for. Shelby manual. That's also nice, but that's not what I need. Yeah, the generator mag is probably... Hoping to find it here is probably a stretch. Oh wow, almost the entire collection on welding. I'm gonna check the back. Wow, so many books. Zombie hit list. Nice. Well, we got books, alright. That's for sure. So at least when we start leveling up the particular skills that we need to level up, we will have good experience boosts. But no car mag. Generator mag. Anyway. That's okay. So, what do you guys think? I think what you gotta do right now is check the post office. I would probably check the post office. She's tired again. I'm gonna get her some rest. We're gonna check the post office. And if we don't find anything in the post office, I'm gonna call it a day for today. Because I don't want to push my luck. We're way over 2 hours now, I think, in terms of streaming. And what usually happens to me is that after like 2 hours, I tend to become more distracted and less efficient. So I don't want to die because it's such a good, in general, it's a really good run. That was nice. Let me just quickly mark the locations. So this is the VHS store. This is the bookstore. I guess we're fighting. Where is the post office? Oh, this guy has some sort of a weird helmet on. Okay. Hey, love. None of these is the post office, I guess. Like a furniture store or of some kind. I actually might be wrong. I thought it's over here in this section. It might be in the next section, to be honest. Oh, another fire truck. If we wreck this one, we're taking this one. Yeah, the post office is probably over here. Bakery. Yeah, this is the post office. There's no way we are getting into that post office with so many zombies in. No way. Unless we manage to lure them into the siren sound again and try and bypass we did last time. Or maybe even play with mollies again. But I don't feel confident doing that right now. Especially that she's tired. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna close for today. It's been a good run, and I don't want to risk doing something stupid and wasting such a good run. Just to recap, we've already survived for 8 days, which I think is the longest. And fun fact, for all my stream playthroughs, my character usually died on the second stream. So if I close right now, I'm gonna beat my personal best and have a character survive more than just 2 streams. So we're gonna pick up with Mary probably next week. If you're still in the chat, let me know, because you guys gotten awfully silent, or you just decided to go away, which is fine as well. So yeah, if you're still in the chat, let me know you're in the chat. If not, it was fun. And tomorrow, another episode of the masterclass drops. And we're gonna do something interesting in that episode. So make sure to check it out. Yeah, you got distracted. Good. Guys, that's it for me. I am signing off for today. It was fun. And take care. Cheers. Till next time.